Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It is December 3rd. We got the markets in the red this morning to start off. Corn down 2 3/4. Wheat down 13 cents right now, with beans down 7. Wheat has been finding the most strength here lately. We've seen a very strong run for wheat. But we're starting to hear now what was concerns of winter kill and some of the reasons that really pushed this wheat market higher. Now we've got the forecast starting to shift a little bit, and the weather models out to the 10 to 15 day certainly have things warming up. They're talking temperatures could be running anywhere from 10 to 15 or 10 to 20 degrees above normal in the areas of North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and right down through these areas that have been a concern here as of late. So we might be getting a little setback from that this morning. The dollar is also stronger. We saw a very strong dollar yesterday. That put some pressure on commodities. But as far as some of the other markets, we do have beans that broke down below good support yesterday at the close. Guys are going to be watching the January bean contract and seeing if it puts in this head and shoulders pattern on the charts. That head and shoulders is a negative pattern if we see a close down below $9.95 today for jam beans. That also could project down. We could see about another 80 to 90 cents come out of the bean market if that is the case. So keep an eye on that. A lot of trade will be watching that, and as far as a downside target if the support levels are taken out and we start to see us close down below that. A lot of chatter right now also that funds that have been getting out of their long positions for crude oil. We know crude oil's been depressed. We've heard what OPEC has said. We've seen the market slide back. The funds were caught long in that market. There's chatter out there that funds are getting out of those positions, which are helping fuel the negative downturn right now for crude. But it also is said that they're trying to get out of other sectors to help pay for some of those losses here to make that up here by the end of the year. We know that they've been long the beans. They've been short the wheat. So the run-up in the wheat was also led by the funds getting out of some short positions there as well. So we're finding a lot of rebalancing right now, and you're going to hear a lot more of that as we get toward the end of the year. So kind of keep that in mind. The trade will also be positioning for the USDA report that is out a week from today. So we'll get another look at what carryout is, somewhere close to 2 billion carryout for corn. Last month we were at 450 million carryout for beans. Big numbers, still bearish from these levels, and we may see some positioning here ahead of that as well. So keep that in mind, but we are starting off a little lower this morning as far as the grains, and we'll see if that does continue throughout the day. Now cattle, probably going to see a little bit lower start. Box beef coming in a little lower. Choice down 112. Select down 168. So finding a little bit of a break there. But seems like Packers are holding out till Thursday, Friday here before we get any cash trade. I don't have any bids for you guys out there, but there's talks potential steady trade this week. But something to note as well, by the end of the month, futures right now are pricing in a 168 cash by the end of the month. That's about $5 decline on the cash if things stay where we're at currently. So they are still pricing in more of a downturn here by the end of the year. Looking at hogs, probably going to start off a little negative there as well. Cutouts down 176, but wholesale pork hitting a new low for this downtrend. So that's kind of keeping the bears fed at this point, but still trying to find more of a seasonal bottom here at this time and seeing if we can get a rally going into the end of the year like we typically would. But right now, not a lot of bullish news out there. Probably going to keep the bears in control as of right now. Stocks down about 5 points. Gold up $4. Silver about unchanged. The dollar climbing about 19 cents, putting us into new 7-year highs for that dollar. Looking very strong here once again. Give us a call if you guys have any questions. You can reach us at 800-262-7538 or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. Take care.